Discussion with Ajahn Suchin in Bangkok, June 2022. Recorded by the Foundation, edited by Jonathan and Sarah. Speakers include Ryder and Sarita.
Start with a simple question this morning. What is truth?
What is now appearing.
What is now appearing?
Is that right?
Is that right? I guess that's part of the line of questioning that I have.
If it is not right now, can we understand that as it is?
No.
That's why it has to be that which is now appearing only.
That which is now appearing?
That can be understood as whether it's true or not. Because we just talk about the absolute of life from birth up to now. So many happenings, what are there from the moment of death, moment of birth up to now? Even right now, what is the truth? If it's not true, can there be any understanding of any truth at all?
Okay. That leads me to another question that will help me understand. So people often deeply believe in things that are not true, right? That the world is flat, or that women should not be able to get education, or that they are better than others because of their wealth, their religion, or their skin. They believe this to be the truth. And many of these beliefs come from the way people are raised, the things that they are taught, and what they experience, their circumstances. So how can we know one truth when the truth appears differently to everyone?
Each word should be studied carefully. For example, we use the word the world or a world, but what is the world? See, we just go across everything, just want to understand only this, only. But what about the truth of even, is there now a world? If there is, what is a world? We just think or imagine what we are talking about, but what is the absolute truth of what we are talking about? If we talk about the world, what is it? See,
The word
it
truth?
seems like we understand, but actually, when there is no considering, we think that we know or we understand. But in truth, what is a world?
What is a word or the
World.
word? What is the world?
Mm-hmm. And I use the word a word, one at a time.
Are there many worlds?
Yeah. So when there is the understanding, there can be the understanding of what is meant by a world. Just one word. It means that we didn't understand what we talk at all from birth, even the word world.
It's a concept.
What is it?
The world
Mm-hmm.
is a concept. I mean, like borders are a concept. Countries are a concept.
Where are those things?
In our imagination.
That's it. Not understanding what is really meant, a world or the world.
How do we ever understand what is real?
If it is not at this very moment, we just think about it. But what is there now? Is it not true? Because it's now appearing.
Okay. So that, I guess that's where I get to, like, we can believe things to be true. Like it is.
We can consider what is meant by truth, absolute truth. Because we used to think in words about this and that, the world, the things, people, and so on. But what is there? The absolute truth of what we take for thing and person, self, or whatever. There must be a reality, the absolute reality unknown, because it does not appear as it is.
It does not appear as it is.
As it is, yes. So what is now seen?
What
that
is
seeing right now? And what is that which is seen? Right? How do you think that it's kind of which is seen? Before you heard about what is seen, or after hearing about it? and consider in truth what is really seen. If we don't call it that which is seen, is it that which is seen? In truth, we don't call it anything at all. But is it there, that which is seen right now?
Yes, and more.
Can it be more than that which can be seen?
I think so.
What is that more?
I wouldn't know because I only have a limited ability to know what is true.
But that is not moment of understanding that which is now appearing, because it is seen. We can say it is seen because it is seen, right? That which is seen cannot see anything. But now at this very moment, there is that which is seen. But what is the absolute of that which can be seen?
What is the absolute of that which can be seen?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that brings me back to my original question, which is truth.
Mm-hmm.
Truth can be seen,
Mm-hmm.
but it seems that we don't see it.
No, I. We just talk about the reality which is seen. Is it you or someone or something is seen?
Well, I can see only that which I understand.
But that is thinking. And thinking is not that which is seen at all. So now we are talking about what we were born and experienced many things in life, but what is the absolute truth of each one at each moment? Because life exists in only a moment. Without a moment, can there be any life exist at all?
No.
That's why there's no understanding about that which is really seen because of ignorance.
So how can we hope to see what is there?
To be truthful to the truth. What is there? What is there in a moment?
The truth is always there in every moment.
Yeah, because something is there,
There is something there.
which is not known as it is,
Which
because of ignorance.
How does one get rid of ignorance?
Consider the words of truth, whether it's true or not. The only way.
What are the words of truth?
What is seen, nobody can change its characteristic to be different from that which can be seen only.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
That which is seen is a reality which can be seen. Nobody can change that characteristic which is seen to be different from that which can be seen only.
Would it be safe to say that truth is irreducible? That which cannot be changed is true.
Certainly. Because it's the absolute truth, ultimate truth. Always truth, always be true, no matter today or at this moment or at the moment. And that is the absolute truth of reality. Reality. There are so many different realities, unknown as they are not self of thing at all. That's why I listen to the word about what is there in life to just really understand absolutely what is that. For example, there is seeing right now. Is it true? And there is that which is seen. And that which is seen is not that which experiences it, which sees it.
So, okay, that's something I would like to slow down on and get clarity on. It's like what I see is real, but it's
at moment of seeing.
At the moment of seeing, but from what I understand, it's not true because I do not see it for what it actually is. Is that
so
correct?
Is that I?
It feels like there's I.
This is big question. to consider truthfully is the I.
There is an I experience.
So the experiencing is I, right?
There is an experience that I exist.
The experience is the experience. It cannot be other way at all. It can be I or you, the dog and cat, also see, because seeing is there, arising to experience what is there, which can be seen only. Snake, dog, cat, human being, deva, other plane of existence. Seeing cannot be changed at all, because it's a reality. It's the absolute reality. It doesn't belong to anyone, so no one can control, because it's, in truth, there is no one at all. There are different realities, and they have to arise. Otherwise, how can there be something now when nothing arises at all? So whatever appears has a reason, has a reason. No one can make it arise. Like see around, see, it's there by conditions. Condition is arising. No one can do anything. No one can control. And it cannot be anyone at all. It's just a reality which is conditioned to arise just to see and then gone, because seeing cannot hear, seeing cannot think. That's why what we take for the world are the realities which arises to experience an object, like seeing, thinking, liking, wanting, pleasant feeling, and so on, memory, and so on, are conditioned realities because it has conditions for its arising. No one at all. What we take for I has to be the reality which can experience an object, and also that which cannot experience, but it's there, not far away. So it's taken from my body, my finger and so on. But if they do not arise, can there be anybody? Can there be anything? Cushion, table, eyes, ears.
So if there is no I, and there is a reality which can experience, is that God?
God?
If there's a reality which can experience, there is
At the
something.
moment of having such idea as God, it's not seeing. Seeing doesn't know whether there's God or not. So it's another reality. Just think about different concepts. For example, we have the concept of this shape as a cushion. So what is God? Any shape and form.
That is beyond our understanding.
So where's what we take for God? The seeing, the hearing, the thinking, or what?
The source of all of it.
As seeing arises to see by conditions. No matter we take for God sees or human being sees, it's only seeing. That's why we talk about life in details, very, very subtle, because the truth is not revealed as it is not anyone at all. So now at this moment, there is seeing. Ignorance cannot understand the truth, but the understanding of its nature as that which arises to see, experiences that which impinge on the eye base. So there must be the eye base, the special rupa. Rupa is the reality which cannot experience anything, but they are so different. Like seeing, the eye base is not the ear base. Different condition for seeing to arise, hearing to arise. So actually there's no one. That's why Buddha used the word Dhamma, the absolute reality. And when there's no understanding, for example, there's seeing right now, no understanding and no one who sees. So I see. How come the I without the experiencing, but without understanding the truth? of different realities. So what is there is taken for I see, I hear, I think, I like, I dislike. I have very pleasant feeling or unpleasant feeling, but they are different realities. Just consider whether it is true or not. That's all. This is life, no matter where, what world. The truth is what we're talking about. No matter where, under the water or up on the air and so on, nobody can change. And that is right understanding. Without the enlightened one, the one who had developed great wisdom to being able to penetrate the truth, it's impossible for anyone to think about the truth of this very moment as no one at all.
Let me reflect that back to you. It's impossible to think about the truth without understanding that there is no I there. Did I hear that correctly?
Can seeing think?
Can seeing think? No.
Can thinking see?
I want to say yes.
Can thinking see?
I can see what I'm thinking about.
No, the thinking, the moment of thinking, what is it? If it's known, there can be the understanding of the world. So the meaning of a word or the world or any world is that whatever arises is a world. Because if nothing arises at all, where come the world? Where is the world? So the world is anything which is conditioned to arise, to appear, and then gone instantly, unknowingly. So very, very brief, so very, very subtle. And this is life which can be studied to have right understanding of actually wholesome moment, wholesome reality. It's not the moment of unwholesome reality arising. That's why no one, but there are conditions for everything which arise. Where some people are so very stupid, and while the other consider whatever is heard to understand what is true and what is not true. It doesn't mean that you have to believe, but what about the world? If nothing arises at all, imagine no world at all. But no matter what arises, it's a world. Because we can break the world into just very, very, very tiny. No matter it's the rupa, we talk about the world as the rupa, the sun, the moon, the chair, and so on. What is the truth of what is there which cannot be changed? The sun can be seen, the moon can be seen, but how come the idea of the sun and the moon, the star? Because they are seen. How come to have such idea? Because in truth, from the enlightenment of the absolute reality, what arises falls away instantly, unknowingly, because just a reality which is so very tiny, which can impinge on the eye base, that which impinge on the eye base cannot be seen when there's no see, but it's there. So the sound cannot impinge on the eye base, but that particular reality which we use visible or that which can be seen can impinge on the eye base, and who knows what and where is the eye base, but it's there. The more hearing about the truth, there can be the understanding of whatever is there in life, each moment, as so true that actually is gone. But the ignorance and not understanding, not directly experiencing it, cannot let go the idea of the self. I see now, I think now. But if thinking does not arise, how can there be I see? If seeing does not arise, how can there be I see? Ignorance is there. Not understand the truth of that which arises, see, the moment of arising and the moment of falling away, never to arise again. No thought about it, just live. And can that be right understanding? We're just taking that which arises and falls away as something permanent. In truth, it's so very, very tiny, very short, very brief moment, a split second of a split second moment.
So it need ID to see, to see.
That's why I think that we have to understand from the very beginning that what are the realities. So real because it's there, but no understanding of the truth. But they are there by conditions, and they can be divided into two different realities. One arises as hardness, as sound, which cannot experience anything at all. That is a reality, no matter it's sweet or seen or smelled. They are different realities which cannot experience anything. So now, have another word, rupa. That which arises, it has its own characteristic, and it cannot experience no matter it's sound or sight or smell or hardness. Those cannot experience, and it's there now, everywhere. And this is her who condition is arising. And it's gone. That's why just arising and falling again, grow up little by little, to be old and then die and so on. But they cannot experience anything. When there's touching, that which is touched, appear as hardness or softness. But there must be that which can be seen together, right? That's why at moment of seeing, it's not hard, but it's there to be seen. And hardness is there to be touched. And smell is there too, if you smell it. And you can taste it too. That's why there are at least 8 kinds of rupa arising together. But there are 4 main rupas which condition the other rupa. Without hardness and softness, can there be smell or taste? Or seen? Or even heard? It's there. But it can be experienced just at one doorway at a time, not together at once. At moment of seeing, no reality which we take for smell, because it's only that which can be seen, and only at that very moment, and then gone.
Way for remembering?
But
Is there a doorway for
we
remembering?
use the word doorway like at moment of birth. There must be the reality which experiences the citta, the chief of experiencing right now. What it's seeing, that which see it clearly, the characteristic of the object which is seen, is a reality which is citta. It just arrives to experience. It doesn't like. It's not the moment of being tired or anything. It's only a reality which arises just to be the chief of experiencing. That's why we know different thing in the glass. Because the citta experiences a characteristic of a reality at a time. So they appear different because citta arises many moments experiencing different color or visible object until it becomes something with shape and form to be taken as this or that. See? That's why what we take for eye from head to toe are only different rupas. The eye base is not the ear base, and the base for citta to arise, we call it heart or something like that, see? Very, very lovely, roughly, but the truth is more subtle than that. That's why we begin to understand what is meant by Dhamma, reality. not any one at all, because it has its own characteristic. For sure, the eye is different from the ear, is different from the nose and tongue, see, and body sense. Each is different by conditions.